Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here. Welcome to the drawing stream. What is up, everybody? Sorry we're starting a little bit later. Kind of a hectic day, but no worries. So we're here. We are doing our drawing stream. What is up? So last drawing stream we finished Jackie Owens, my Sonic OC. We finished that one. That one came out pretty good. I will say myself. But for this one, I have decided we are gonna do what is it? Zoe Luna's Doodle Advent. So I actually gave her a shout out the other day, or not the other day, like a few weeks ago. But I did shout out her channel because I really liked her channel, her artwork. It was really nice. So I did want to give her a shout out. And I follow her on Instagram, and on her Instagram, she had this whole, like, Doodle Advent idea, where each day for 24 days, you do, like, a doodle, and then, like, you'd post it on, like, Instagram or whatever. So, I decided to make a piece here that tried to incorporate as many of these as I can. So, instead of just doing one a day, I just tried to get one, and at the end, when we finish this picture, we're gonna like go in. I'm gonna just start marking off all the prompts that we can kind of like adhere to it. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole plot of this episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. So here is the Doodle Advent, all the prompts that you can do, and here's the one I decided to do. I decided to go with Glover, because nothing says Christmas more than Glover. And mainly I picked Glover because I think one of the prompts was like mittens. The second one, yeah, mittens. So I'm going to just count Glover as like a mitten, because who doesn't love Glover, dude? Glover is awesome. So what I'm going to do here is lower my chair a little bit, and we're just going to jump into it. So I'm going to go here. I do want to try doing a little bit, something a little bit different with this one. But, we'll see. There we go. See it in a minute. So, if I go 16, let's go 14. Let's go 14. And then, yeah, just kind of jumping into it. No. There we go. And we make it a little bit thicker than that. Boom. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna be drawing Glover today. Because nothing says Christmas more than Glover. That, and I think that someone on the last stream mentioned Glover. Like, they thought, like, they asked, like, if they should buy it or not. And that got me thinking of Glover. And then I saw, like, mittens, and I'm like, there's too many Glover things going on right now for me to not draw Glover. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So that's good. Oh, and let me know if like the music's getting repetitive or if it's too loud or whatever. Let me know. Yeah. So now we can do the hat here. That's a pretty good stroke. That's a pretty good stroke with it. But the line's too thick. Let's go to a 10. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. We are getting close to Christmas time, dude. You know, pretty much as soon as Thanksgiving ends, it's pretty much Christmas time. Like, and I mean, like, as soon as you're done eating, like, Thanksgiving dinner, it's Christmas. Yo, what's up, Wizplay? Popping in to support the stream. At work, so can't stay. Don't worry, Wizplay. I appreciate you jumping in here. Always happy to see ya. And, yeah, hope work's going good for you. Hope it's not too much of a drag. Hope you're having fun playing the new Metroid game, by the way. I know Wizplay was real excited about getting the new Metroid game. That's good. And then we're going to get a... Actually, know what we could do? We could do this, and then... Boop. That's good. And then we're going to need another one for the hat here. And this one we can probably make darker. Or thicker. And there we go. That's pretty good. That looks like Glover. I'm happy with it. Christmas video goes up December 19th, everybody. Go check out Wizplay's channel. It's the greatest video he's ever made, mainly because I'm actually in that one. My copy doesn't arrive until the 15th. Shit. Dude, that sucks. You should just live in America, dude. You really should just, like, live in America. You wouldn't be having these issues. I'm actually going to move this up a little bit. Because I'm going to need a new thing while we draw in the halo. And you can see why I'm doing like everything on like a separate layer in a minute. Yeah, I wonder if Luna's gonna get tagged in the stream. I don't know, I've never like tagged somebody in the title. I did like the whole @ in the title. So hopefully... Oh, come on. Ooh. No. It's too thick. Yuck. That's fairly decent. I can work with that. God, the 15? That sucks, dude. That sucks. Whoops. Especially when it's a game you really want to play. Ugh. Can't imagine. Can't imagine it. Yeah, look good. That's good enough. Alright, so we got the halo, we got the thing. Blah, 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 blah. In Photoshop, I'm going to do his eyes because I have the ellipse tool. That'll work better. I'm not going to hand draw those in. Yeah, it's pretty good. That is pretty oh, I want to go in here. Actual Glover. Whoops, that's the eraser. Kind of connect those into there like that. And again, it all makes sense in a minute. It's gonna look bad, but what I'm gonna do here is that. And actually, just to get the placeholder, I want this kind of like red. Very holiday red. And then how big do we have to make it? 700? No, let's make it... Yeah, let's make it 1,000. Perfect. Nice, I like it. Got a nice perfect circle there. Digital art's amazing, by the way. Doing digital art is awesome. Hey, need to make a perfect circle? Bam! There's your perfect circle. Just a few clicks of the mouse. Boom. Bam. And boom. I think we'll need to move this a little bit. Just place it on the circle a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. That's good. That's good. Good, good, good. Alright, I think we're pretty good. So we can turn that off. We can turn this off. We can turn this off. And then we just need to put the color underneath this. Yeah, I think that's right. Again, there's like weird layering issues I have to think about before we start going in. So yeah, no, that'll work. That will work. So for Glover here, I'm gonna use like an off-white. And we're just gonna select everything in here. Select pen. Select it all. And I'm aiming to finish this all in this video. We're not going to do like a multi-parter. That was pretty good. Bucket. Boom. Yeah, that's good. That's a good Glover cover color, dude. And honestly, I don't like this line anymore. So I'm going to go change that. It curves too much. That was good. Yeah, that's so much better. That's ridiculously better. Alright, so that's good. We got Glover. Now we need the white for the hat here. And luckily we're not dealing with like that many colors either. That's what slows everything down, filling in all the colors that you use. Yep, that's all good. Of course, we gotta select a little bit in here too. No biggie. I'm actually kind of interested. Has anyone ever even like played Glover? Or am I like the only one? Because Glover is a great game. And as the best game ever made, I would say yes. Because it's funny if you do say yes to that question. There we go. And then we kind of want like more of a bronzy looking gold. Yeah, something like that. Then we're gonna hit that select pen. Bam. Bam. selected. There we go. And then we got the orb of truth. Which is good. And we're going to delete some stuff of it. So, kind of looks like a Christmas, like, basketball player. That's kind of funny. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to, because this is where, like, I haven't really, like, done this before. That's kind of what I like doing with these drawing streams, is, like, trying out new stuff. So I'm going to need to copy this. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to copy this layer as well, just in case I need to go back. And I'm going to open this. I'm going to need line art to be there. Then I'm going to need the hat line art to be hat is. Then I'm going to need this line art to be up there. And then I'm going to need the halo to be above the halo. I'm going to need this to be above that. So everything is in one folder. Nice. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's exactly what I wanted. We can turn off the ball too. Because what I want to do is take this, make a new one, clipping mask. Color very slightly darker than that one. And put it in like that. And then do the same thing with this. We're going to take this color, move it down just slightly. New layer, clip and mask, bucket, boom. And then same thing with this one. New clipping mask. Boom. Then of course the halo, actually the halo could be the same color. Yeah, the halo could be the same color. That's fine with me. And then flip a mask. Slightly darker bucket. And then I kind of want to merge these together. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Yeah, looks good. That looks perfect. Perfect. I'll take it. And now we can just do kind of the shading here. And we're just going to do it with the airbrush and click the multiply. Give it a little bit of color. And then we're going to have the light coming from here. So I'm going to shrink this down like a 200. Oh, I'm doing it right on the layer. That's... What am I? Psychotic? Oh, Jesus. Then we can hit new layer, clip and mask. There we go. Multiply. Bam, look at that. Whoops. I hit flip. I never hit flip. You should probably hit flip more often. I almost never do that. I can shade all this in as well. And then we're really not going to see it because of the orb. And we're just going to go slightly darker, much smaller. Work that in there. Actually, no, let's hit the orb, and then we're going to hit it, like... So I can kind of see where, like, its placement is. Oh, I'm on the orb. Whoops. That's looking pretty good. Then, I actually do want to shrink this down. Maybe like a 60. Cut out some space there. Get some reflected light on here. That's pretty good. Now I do want to try, let's try putting a texture on the shade. See how that looks. That's actually pretty good. Because I do kind of want to give it that hand-draw-y type feel, like we colored it in. That's pretty good. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing here. Click that, make it slightly darker. Switch it to multiply, go with the airbrush here. Make it, that's too big. That is way too big. I want it very soft. And then we are going to go slightly darker, slightly smaller. Like that. And then same thing on this side. Boom. I want to blur that in a little bit. That's way too big. It's slightly more of a gradient. Going on, maybe here too. Like that. Then we can go back to the airbrush, hit it with that eraser. That's pretty good. I actually want to go like a tad darker too. Just a tad. Let me make it real small. There we go. And then a little bit there too. That looks pretty good. Now we're gonna, yo, what's up? Glover, Mr. Bean 7676. Glover, you're damn right it's Glover, dude. We love Glover here. We are big Glover fans, dude. Boom. Okay, now we're going to add that paper 2 texture to it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. There we go, paper 2. And then just enough. But yeah, no, we love Glover too. If you know Glover, you're a friend of the stream. You're a friend of this channel. Hands down. Everybody loves Glover. And now we can get the hat. That like nicely disappears. Boop, boop. Hit that. Multiply. Make it slightly darker. Hit it with that airbrush. Go back up to like a 1. We can go to 200. And that was a dark color. We're gonna hit it. Doot, doot, doot. And there we go. So, you can probably hear my mom in the background on the phone. It is what it is. That's kind of why the stream was so late today. Did it go? That's why the stream was so late today. It was just because like one of our dogs is sick. We found out he has diabetes. So now he needs like a whole bunch of help. So yeah, they're dealing with that. He was a fatty dog anyway. I really have to check out the Scrapped Glover 2 beta. Yeah, that's actually out. Like, you can go on the internet somewhere and find it and download it and play it. And the thing about the beta is, I heard it was like 90% finished. So it was basically done. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it. When you have like a 90% done game and you just don't release it. That's insane. That's insane, and especially since it was Glover, because I would like to play Glover 2. But yeah, I heard it was like some like ridiculous like percentage done. And it's crazy. It's just crazy. Boop. That's looking pretty good. Kind of want to like somehow make it darker, but I think making it lighter, if we take the eraser tool, take the airbrush, erase it, that's too big, like 100. Kind of add some like reflex lighting. Oh, yeah, that looks good. It's gonna look really good here. See, I'm really bad with like subtlety. So that's something I do want to work on. Just trying to like nail down like some subtlety. Cause usually like my style is very like cartoony, harsh shadows. Because I kind of like the way that looks. But I need to practice subtlety. Like that, like what I'm talking about is like this hard gradient line and all that stuff. It's like I know how to do it like conceptually. Like I know the steps to like doing it, but I just haven't really practiced it. There we go. That's looking good. That's kind of like the sketchiness that I wanted from this. So that's good. Glover's looking good. Now we can do... I guess we do the halo. Halo's gonna be a little difficult. Boom. Multiply. See, with like yellow, you can't just go down. You actually have to go across and make it more like orange. That's it. That's a neat trick, by the way. For like the shading. Alright, we go a little bit darker, a little bit lighter. I should be doing this in my Virgil voice. I have to practice. I'm doing an animation, and I can't find any like voice actors to help me. So I gotta do all the voices myself. So I should be doing this in like my Virgil voice. So let's. I should be like training it. Dante. So what I'm gonna do? Dante. Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. And do that like that. Bop, bop, bop. Like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Gotta blur it in a little bit. That's too big. Gotta make it look like a nice little donut. And then airbrush, switch it to the eraser. I'll probably keep it 80. Boom. That was pretty good. Maybe erase a little bit more up there. And for this one, we're actually gonna do a screen because it's like glowing. Screen. This is where we go back to yellow. Actually, just take this color. Then airbrush. Boing. Yeah, that's good. That looks like it's glowing. I'd say that looks pretty good. We'll do all like the lighting and stuff later. So now we just got this little thingy-mabob here. Ornament hook. I guess that's what it's called. And now switch to multiply. Go slightly darker. Airbrush. This is smaller. I guess we keep it at 80. Ba, 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 ba. Da, da, da. And then it's actually kind of fun. This is really relaxing. Like I don't know. Let's go like 60. I don't know, doing this like weird coloring. You got the music in the background. I can't actually hear the music in the background because when I plug it into my computer, like the Elgato, I can't actually hear what's on like on my monitor. So it's just like nothing. I guess if I wanted to, I could put in like headphones, but it's like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's blur this up a little bit, just slightly. I love blurring stuff. All right, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ball in its own layer. And I'm actually going to save because I forgot I didn't save at any point yet. And now we are going to just do... I could turn everything off too. Boom. 100%. Oh no! Got crap on it. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Just hit it with a 120 just to make sure I get everything. Okay. Despite that little hiccup, we're doing pretty good. We're going to create a clipping mask. We're going to go multiply. Pretty much do the same thing we were doing. Just on like a bigger one. Beautiful. This reminds me of art school, like when you had to like shade in circles. Like get that gradient going. You're making spheres. That was big. That was big. That was big in art school. Big lesson. You can very easily do though. Just like that. That's where the blur tool comes in. Pretty clutch. I think it a little bit bigger. See, and then you got a nice looking sphere. Sphere void. And now the kicker for this, when you do the sphere, is you take the, well, like what we've been doing, you'll take the airbrush, you'll put it in like eraser mode, and then just simply like erase around the edge here like this, and then you're gonna get 100 on the assignment. Whoops. Like the reflex light. I blurred that in with too big of a brush. Boom, look at that. That looks beautiful. That looks beautiful. Whoop, flat, depth. Thank you. Let's go all the way across. There we go. Beautiful. Very ornamenty. That's what we're going for. Now what we can do is create a clipping mask normal screen, get the lightest red, make it, probably even make it even lighter. Then we're gonna get the airbrush again. It's pretty much an old airbrush. Nice dot there, maybe or on the edge like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's all bright. But bam, look at that. Look at that. And then what I'm going to do is make a layer. Copy. Close that. We're going to merge all this into one thing. Then I'm going to go into here. Whoops. Where is the select pen? Select all of that. Boop. Get all that in there. Then select this part, that part, this part. Go back. Go here. Hit that eraser. And bam, digital art is the greatest thing ever made. Where's my eraser tool? I'm on it. 14. Get that out of there. See, this is why it's good to have selections here. Boom! And now look at that. Look at how good that looks. Look at how good that looks. File, save. Okay, now before we do anything else, I do want to kind of get all the shading done on here. So we're going to have some light going down. Screen, airbrush. We need some light from the halo. There. Would be on. A little bit there. Get some on here. Like that. Clipping mask. Same thing on here. Gonna blur the crap out of it. And we're gonna turn it down, it's way too bright. Way too bright. Oh, actually, no, what we should do, we should get a little bit. A little bit right under there, too. Now, for this one, We're gonna blur it in here. That looks nice. Maybe like a 60. Bam. Perfect. It's honestly really exactly what I wanted. Boom. Okay, this is pretty good. So now that that's done, what we can do... I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do in Psy, because we're going to move over to Photoshop now. Maybe give this a texture? Maybe line. I like line. That looks pretty good. Was that line 4? Do the same on this one. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. Boom. Okay, file save. Okay, I think we're pretty good. So I'm actually going to move over, save this as a Photoshop file, hit OK. And then open up Glover here. Boom, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so we are going to need my keyboard now. And we're going to need to flip this over. Move that over here. Alrighty. So, we're going to need a star. I'm going to do Glover's eyes. There we go. So, you put a star on it and Glover's eyes. That's easy enough. So over this one, yeah, I could create a new layer. And then what I'm gonna need, well, I might have to put it over here and then release the clipping mask. But I'm gonna need the oval. We're gonna change this to, I want a little bit of an off-white. Still. Okay, and now what I want to do, whoops, I have auto layer select, that's not what I wanted. That's pretty good. So what we're gonna do is turn this off so I can actually look at it. Then we're gonna give it a stroke, obviously. What if I go to maybe color burn? And then we're gonna give it a stroke. What's overprint? I don't know what overprint is. That's pretty good. Then we're gonna go to oh, you could actually change. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Bam. That looks good. That looks good. That actually looks really good. That's exactly what I wanted. Like, it's always good when you do something and it's like exactly what you want. Yeah, that was a little better. Yeah, that looks good. And then what I want to do now is new layer. We're going to use the star tool. I'm actually going to use the star tool this time. You just have to like boop. That's cool. That's cool that you can manipulate all that. I didn't know that. How do I make them sharp? I want a sharp star. I hate it when they change shit in Photoshop. Oh. There we go. Boom, that's what I wanted. That is actually perfect. Why aren't you... Zero, bam. Okay, that's great and all. Oh, because on clip and mask. Okay, I was like, why is it not, like, normal? Oh, yeah, star 1 can go away. Star 2, make a new layer. Merge these layers, because, like, I don't like dealing with, like, the shape. And now we just need to shrink this. Photoshop's so cool. And then... Well, let's see what we got here. I can change this. That's good. And then we want FX. Do I want a stroke on it? We change it to white. That's not what I wanted. That's pretty good. I do want to warp it a little bit, so let's go to layer or edit, transform. Probably not. Would distort be able to do it? Nah, that's not. Now we have to go to warp, edit, transform, warp. I want to wrap it. That was pretty good. We'll go to Vivid Light. That looks better, just normal. That looks good. What if I put an inner glow on this? How would that look? Inner glow. Ooh, that looks cool. But that's not what I want. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's because it's not a perfect circle. Okay, never mind. Never mind with that. Never mind with that. The halo here, I want. Those are his eyes. The halo here, I definitely want an outer glow. I hit inner. God damn it. I'm dumb. Outer glow. That was pretty good. Boom. That might be a little bit too bright. There we go. That's a nice looking Glover right here. Boom. Yeah, I actually think that's pretty good. I like it. What I should do here now, and this is the thing I wanted to try. Let's get rid of properties here. I never need the properties. So I'm gonna save this right now, and now we're gonna do a big thing where I'm gonna select everything and then merge it. And then I want to put it through a no, where's filter? Filter galleries. See if any of these jump out at us. That'd be pretty good. What about artistic? What about, color pencil always looks terrible. Watercolor doesn't look too bad. A little dark, but... That doesn't look too bad. I mean, it does look kind of bad there. Sponge? No. Plastic wrap. Palette knife? That still looks bad, like there. Where, like, the lines are. Glass looks pretty... I don't know, glass kind of reminds me of Glover. I don't know why. Eh. Not quite sure. But, glass on. I actually do kind of like it. We're gonna hit okay on that. Bam. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I might do a background, but I'll do that off screen. But I will definitely upload this later. Okay, so now the fun part here. What out of all of these prompts did we hit? Whoops. With Glover here. So I'm going to change the opacity on this. Or actually I could just take this, shrink it down, put it up here. I guess kind of like move Glover a little bit. Okay, let's see what we got with this. So, I think we got Twinkle because the halo's glowing. So, I'm gonna... Where's my... Yeah, it's good. Minus. So, I'm gonna say we got... Let's hit with X. And we're gonna make a new layer. So, I'm gonna say we got Twinkle. We definitely got gold. Mittens for Glover. So I'm going to say that one's good. Do they have ornament? We definitely got star. And I think we got light too. Definitely got an angel because he has a halo. Definitely got glow. Glover doesn't speak, so he would be quiet. He has no mouth. Even though he does make sounds, he goes, but you know, he's pretty quiet. He's pretty quiet. Obviously, cheer, rap, forest. I assume this makes like a jingling noise, the ornament, so I'm going to say jingle is a good one. Glover is really a present to everybody, so I'm going to say present works too. We can assume, I think it's heavily implied that Glover had a cup of hot cocoa prior to being here, so I think we can cut off cocoa as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'll change the opacity on this. So I'm pretty sure we hit most of... You could make an argument that we hit most of these prompts here. How many do we get? Ooh, there's 24, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Almost half. We got almost half of them. I could probably argue some other ones. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I had fun with this one. I really just wanted to draw a picture of Glover today. I knew this one was going to be a little bit short, and I wanted to do something where you could, like, finish it in one episode. But I will post this on my Instagram and DeviantArt and things later, so if you want to catch it, I will put in, like, probably like a little bit of, like, a Christmas background or something for this. This was fun. I like practicing the kind of lighter, just using, like, the airbrush for, like, shading and things like that. That was some good practice. I like it. I love Glover, by the way, and if you guys haven't played Glover, definitely go play that game. It's awesome. And again, big shout out, and I'll zoom in on here. Big shout out to Zoe Luna's artwork. You can go use the hashtag Zala Doodle Advent, which I will be when I do on my post this on Instagram. But definitely go check her out. I think, yeah, it's just Zoe Luna artwork. I actually added her at the title in this stream, so you probably can just click on her name and it'll take you to her channel. Really cool artist. Very I don't know, something about her art's like really nostalgic. Like again, when I look at like the artwork she does, I feel like I've seen it before, like on like a Crayola box or like a Nicktoons bumper or something when I was younger. I don't know, there's something nostalgic about it. But other than that, guys, this is pretty much it. Again, I'll put in a background, put this all up on my Instagram. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back next Sunday drawing something else. I'll have to come up with something to draw. But I will be drawing next Sunday. Other than that, and if you want to catch me sooner, I do stream Sonic on Fridays. So if you want to catch me there, I am playing through Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2. We're beating those games 100%. So that's going to be really fun. It's a good stream. But other than that, guys, I'm Shin0525. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, WizPlay, for stopping by. And Mr. Beanie7676, thank you so much for jumping in on the chat. I do appreciate it.